Hey, what's up YouTube? Today we're gonna do a little test and tune on my 67 Beetle. All right, so here is the car. I still have lots to do to it. I gotta build a firewall. Here's my ghetto heat exchanger spoiler. Let's take a look at the motor. All right, look at that motor. And we got a nice little Gatorade bottle oil catch that barely has anything in it. And one thing that I don't like about this car, I don't know if you can see that, but that's a bullet muffler. And that thing is louder than crap. I'm looking to change that up to tone this thing down a little bit. So I literally have to wear earplugs when I'm driving this. Now, today, I got my mic set up on here so that way we can try to hear me talk. Last video I made, we couldn't hear me say a word because the exhaust was so loud. So let's see if this helps out a little bit. So here's my current fueling map. Here's my cursor there. If you look right here in about 3,500 to 4,800 RPM, you see how it goes green right here? I have not tuned in that area. That's roughly 8.7 pounds of boost. We're only running 6. But that's a big change for how much fuel it's dumping out. 49.3 to 102.7. That's ridiculous. So I'm gonna sit here and go through a couple of these numbers and bring them down a little bit. Because when there's a cell right next to another cell, that cell actually feeds, like if the cursor, wherever the motor's running, the RPM versus the KPA, it'll actually blend. You'll get fueling from that cell. So like if it's not dead center and it's coming up here like this, it'll actually throw fueling from that cell. So I'm gonna tone these down a little bit and try to smooth out this table. All right, earplugs. Gotta put in my earplugs. So I am wearing earplugs because it is loud as shit in here. Let's see how well this does a cold start. Boop. So we're back in my garage and I just kind of wanted to show you my fueling map a little bit on what's got adjusted. All right, so this is the auto tune function on Mega Squirt. Let me close my garage door. All right, there we go. We got a little bit better view on what's going on. Let's take a look here. So if you can see right about in the 4,300 up to about 5,400 RPM, up to 140 kPa, you see those red cells right there? That's the fuel that got pulled out while I was mashing on the pedal. The blue ones right here, that got added fuel. So let's take a look at the data log. I think this is the one. Open. All right, I'm curious to see what kind of boost I was making in the 5,300 to 5,400 RPM range. So let's scroll all the way over there. I think I had another run somewhere. Nope, this is all the data logs. So you see that little cursor moving around? That's a different varying drivingness. Scrolling. Okay, so here we go. All right, this is when I'm hammering on the throttle and boom, we got into 140 kPa right there. Can you see that cursor? Right in this area, I'm running an 11.2 air to fuel ratio. You can kind of see it's this yellow deal. So I'm at 5.8 pounds of boost at 4,400 RPM right there. All right, so right there we hit 6.3 pounds of boost. That's the highest amount of boost I've hit so far. That's cool. So that's right at 5,000 RPM. So from what I'm researching with the valve springs that I've got, I can take this thing up to about 6,500 RPM. So we got a lot more tune-in to go. So that's pretty cool. Now, I believe I am running way too rich. Right there is a 10.0 air to fuel ratio. So, and I think a little bit that has to do with the fact that just above these cells is kind of blending with this. So I might pull these down manually a little bit and then kind of seeing where my fueling's going. It goes from like 55 to 72 to 90. I mean, that's a huge jump in fueling. So I might smooth this area out a little bit and then go do another little log here. Tuning in with me and checking out what's going on with the car. If you're new to the channel, please take a second and hit that subscribe button if you like this content. Anyway, peace out.